Hey guys and gals, it's your buddies Drew and Ralphie with Living History's Mysteries and Ferocious Feline Productions. You know, every year when it gets time and the holidays get closer, we don't just think of ourselves or what we might be getting from old St. Nick. We sit down and we try to think about those who aren't as fortunate as we are, who don't have all the niceties in life that we do, and ways we might be able to help them. Last year, we here at Living History's Mysteries took donations to help out the Toys for Tots and even the Adopt a Family thing. And we were able to do some good and bring some smiles to families and to children that somehow, for some reason, whatever the reason may be, life became a challenge and they couldn't succeed without a little bit of help. But it's that time of the year again where we start thinking of others. And once again this year, we here at Living History's Mysteries are taking up the mantle to adopt a family and do the Secret Santa thing. If y'all want to help out and be a part of it, it's going to be an anonymous donation. It's going to be in the name of Living History's Mysteries. Just click on the link right here, www.paypal.me/MrHistory2020, and give whatever you can, because every little bit helps. And it's going to go to a couple worthy groups this year, one family and one organization right here in my hometown that's really been hit hard over the past 2 or 3 years. People just need help. The organization we're giving to is a local organization that helps with clothing pantry, food pantry, helping veterans, the elderly, and the not so lucky make their bills and just survive. And of course, they can use all the help that they can get because they help so many needy groups. So like I said, just click on this link down in the description below the video and give what you can. And once again this year, let's help those that aren't as lucky. Have a happy holidays, and all of us work together to share just a little bit of that holiday love. Y'all take care.
I'm Krampus, bitch. I'll do whatever I please. This is my expertise. Back from the dead.
So not only is the atmosphere literally decked out for Christmas, but I'm totally drinking hot chocolate, so you guys need to join me. So pause this if you need to and go make some hot chocolate, and let's do a little Christmas legend and lore. Today we're going to talk about the legend of Krampus. Krampus is a folklore, tale, myth kind of legend, and the scary part about legends like this is you have to believe they originated from somewhere. It makes you wonder if at some point was Krampus a real being and they turned it into this legend that has been passed on from generation to generation. I can't help but think all of the things we study of supernatural all have some sort of a strange, creepy origination that just no one knows where it came from. So who or what is Krampus? Krampus supposedly diverted from the depths of hell. He is half goat man, half demon. He has black fur, really long horns, he stands on hooves, and he has red glowing eyes. He comes to Earth to visit naughty children to punish them for being bad kids year-round. So he's basically the anti-Saint Nick. Some legends actually claim that Krampus actually works hand in hand with Saint Nick to determine the good boys and girls versus the bad boys and girls. My cat thinks that I have something that he wants, so he came to visit you guys. So where did Krampus originate from? It has been traced back to Austria and Germany. It's more of a legend that stemmed from Europe. Not all of Europe believes or celebrates Krampus, but some countries still do. Czech Republic, Northern Italy, Slovakia, Croatia, Hungary, Germany, and Austria. People have studied Krampus and literally tried to pinpoint exactly where his origination came from, and no one can really pinpoint that. Anthropologists have traced some of the stories back to pagan times or pre-Christianity times. To this day, there are still parades and events that go on celebrating Krampus. This is all over the world. There's only a handful in the United States. Krampus isn't as popular here in the United States as it is in places like Europe. I do know of a handful of parades that take place for Krampus in the United States. I know New York has one, Minneapolis has one, Los Angeles has one. The celebration is any time during December, but December 5th is called the Krampus Day. December 5th was deemed Krampus Day from Austria. Most of the time they will celebrate on the 5th of December, but other places will also celebrate on the 6th. The parades in Europe are usually men that drink and they dress up as Krampus and go to the streets basically trying to scare children or families that come to celebrate the holiday. course, while I was researching this, I did watch a couple of videos that are on YouTube from this year's celebration and previous year's celebration, mainly in Austria and Germany. Krampus Day is like a really big deal in Europe. There's actually a gathering for Krampus called the Krampus Lauf. This is usually in Germany and Austria, and one of the parades I watched, they have a ton of Krampuses that are men that have dressed up in like actual Krampus masks with the horns, and then they've covered themselves with kind of like a hay type of material. They will go through the streets banging on empty gas tanks, basically strapped to them with, it looks like kind of like bongo sticks, and they're playing through the streets in celebration of Krampus. They'll have other Krampuses that are still dressed up in between leading all of this parade, and they're dancing to the actual music that they're making. Krampus wasn't always popular though. In the 1920s, in Austria, Krampus was actually banned because Krampus was deemed an evil man or an evil entity. In the 90s, Krampus made a huge comeback, and it was mainly from local artists that had found, you know, the covens of inside of this culture, what Krampus is. So in the 90s, these artists began making masks, and that is what gave Krampus its legend that it is today. So what happens if Krampus comes to visit you on December 5th? Krampus usually is seen with a belt that is made out of bells because you can hear him coming. That's his warning that he's coming. He has satchels on his back. That's where he takes the naughty children. And in his hand, he holds chains and switches to beat and capture the children. So what does he do with the naughty children that he takes? Well, it depends on which cultural story that you're listening to. Sometimes Krampus will allegedly eat the naughty children. Sometimes he will drag them into hell. And other times, Krampus will just drown them. If they're so bad that they can't be saved, he'll just drown them. Some legends say that he is the son of hell and that he has a pet dragon where he lives in the underworld. So next December 5th, when the nightfall rolls around, instead of leaving him cookies and milk like we do for Saint Nick, Krampus prefers bourbon, straight, and as nightfall begins, make sure you listen for the bells, because that could mean Krampus is coming to get you, to drag you into the underworld with him. Beware of December 5th.